It's time for Kaufman Stigger FAQs.
And welcome. Yes, Kaufman and Stigger, expert advice, and you may need it as well. Okay, it may be a cliche, but it's true. Knowledge is power, and if you're in a car accident, certainly that is true. Knowledge is power. So we're going to get some of that knowledge now from Marshall Kaufman of Kaufman and Stigger Injury Lawyers. Welcome back to the show, Marshall.
Thanks for having me, John.
Okay, we're going to get specific here. We're going to talk about car accidents, but we're going to talk about the statute of limitations. Okay, I think a lot of people wish they knew this information. You probably hear this a lot. They're in an accident. They go, okay, I think I'm okay. I may wait a couple of days and see how things work out. That's a mistake, right?
Well, it's best to call us, John, so that we can advise you of your rights. What we get calls a lot of time, months, maybe even years after an accident. For instance, in an auto accident in Kentucky, you have 2 years, but that time limit can be extended if certain things have happened in that case. And for different types of cases, there's only a 1-year statute. For instance, in medical malpractice, in slip and fall cases, a dog bite, certain other things, you're going to have a shorter statute of limitations than a car accident. So people out there may think, well, I've heard because I'm in a car wreck I have 2 years, they think that 2 years applies to any kind of injury claim. And one other issue is people think once they make a claim with the insurance company that protects them and they don't have to do anything else. Well, the statute of limitations requires that a lawsuit be filed within that period of time, and even though they've made the claim, if they've not filed the lawsuit within that 1 year or 2 years, then their claim will expire.
Ah, interesting. I'm glad you've kind of expanded this. So not only with car accidents, but if you have a slip and fall injury or any kind of physical injury with another person, then of course it's, okay, there's a difference, then help me out again. There's a difference between filing a claim and filing a lawsuit, correct?
Correct. What people, a lot of times the insurance company will contact them and they will say, we'll open your claim and provide us this information. They try and do it on their own. And then a lot of times the insurance company will allow that period to go on if that person is still treating for their injury, and then that 1 year or 2 year period may expire, and then they've given up their rights.
Okay, before talking to the experts at Kaufman and Stigger, what kind of questions should they be ready to ask you? What kind of answers should they have concerning the accident?
Well, what we're going to need to know, number one, what type of accident it is and who's involved in it. There's also other issues that involve children's claims, because you may have let the time limit expire on your claim from, for instance, an auto accident, but your child has up until 2 years after their 18th birthday for that kind of claim. There's also claims that spouses can make if their spouse is injured or unfortunately killed in an accident that has a different time limit than what the normal auto accident claim is, which is 1 year on those type claims. So it's very, very confusing to people that don't specialize in this. So that's why it's very important to contact an attorney to advise you of your rights right away.
Yes, and I advise you, Kaufman and Stigger Injury Lawyers. Okay, is there any instance at all where you should delay and wait, or is there any reason to wait before having an injury before you contact an attorney?
There's no reason to delay. You can call us, John. We do not charge a fee for someone to call us, and what we pride ourselves on at Kaufman and Stigger, when you call us, your initial call, you will talk to an attorney. You will talk to one of the attorneys in the office who will advise you of your rights and then let you know what your options are, and then you can make an educated decision whether or not you feel you want to hire the attorney at that time or later, but at least you know what your rights are and you won't let these time limits expire and give up your rights.
And again, knowledge is power, right?
Correct.
Okay, what kind of information can they get on your website? We're going to throw that up on the screen real quick. Marshall, what kind of information can they get? Of course, the phone number as well.
They can get the phone number, they can get the our email, they can get information to go to the website, they can find out a bit about the different types of claims that we handle. It'll tell you what you need to do if you're in an accident, if you're in a slip and fall, or if you've been injured as a result of medical negligence, either by a doctor or a medical facility.
Can you just hang around with me in case something happens to me?
Sure, be happy to.
You've got a lot of knowledge there. All right, again, Kaufman and Stigger Injury Lawyers. Marshall Kaufman, thank you very much for your time. We'll be right back on Wave 3 Listen.
Thank you.